Hey everyone, so earlier this month, Creative Cloud 2019 was released, introducing a bunch of new major upgrades across all of the software applications. But one of the most significant updates was made to Adobe Typekit. Now, if you're not familiar with Adobe Typekit, this was Adobe's online marketplace for high-quality fonts. Now, Typekit allowed users to sync up fonts with Creative Cloud apps on a desktop computer, or you could use them directly on websites. So with the 2019 release of Creative Cloud, Adobe has changed the name from Typekit to Adobe Fonts and essentially turned the marketplace into a library. All of these fonts that used to cost money are now available for free. So if you have a Creative Cloud account, you now have access to this massive collection of more than 14,000 fonts. Now let's take a closer look at Adobe Fonts and see how we can use this inside of both Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects. So when working with Adobe Fonts, everything is done through the Creative Cloud desktop application. So if you don't have this little piece of software, you need to download it now. So for the first step, go to Assets and then select Fonts, and then you'll see the button that says Enable Adobe Fonts, and then just click that. Now you'll manage all of your fonts right here inside of the Creative Cloud desktop app. So once these fonts are enabled in the desktop app, I'm going to click on the Browse Fonts button. This is going to direct me to the new and improved Adobe Fonts website. So here you can browse fonts through a variety of different categories, including the classification, the weight, height, contrast, and a handful of other attributes. Let's say, for example, I want a nice handwritten text. I can just click there and filter those. And I can view and change the size of some sample text. I can even browse themed font packs that are curated by professional typographers. Here's a movie-themed font pack. This one's super cool. It gives me all the information about the specific fonts that are used in this pack. It gives me some information about the designer. So once I've found some fonts that I like, it's super simple to install them. I just select this Activate button here. Now I can activate an entire font family, or I can go in and activate just a specific style within this family. I can view all of my active fonts by clicking on the My Adobe Fonts section of the website, or I can view them in the Creative Cloud desktop app. Once I activate these fonts, they're going to be ready to use in all of my desktop applications as long as I have the Creative Cloud desktop app running. Okay, so I've activated a few fonts. Now if I go over to Premiere Pro, here I have some text selected, and if I go down in the Essential Graphics panel, I have this font drop-down menu here. If I select this, you can see up here we have a few buttons. There's an Add Adobe Fonts button. Now this will simply launch the Adobe Fonts website, but now over here I can filter by the fonts that I activated on Adobe's website. So if I go and filter here, you're going to see that's the entire font pack that I activated, as well as this singular handwritten font, the Trailmade font. Also, if I go over to Graphics, there's another shortcut here where I can go directly to the website. Now for After Effects, we have pretty much the same deal. If you go over here, I have some text selected, and if I go over to the font drop-down menu, you can see I have the same buttons. I can filter by these specific Adobe fonts. I can launch the Adobe Font website here, or if I go to File, Add Fonts from Adobe, that's again going to take me straight to the website. So there you have it. There's the new Adobe Fonts from Creative Cloud 2019. Very, very cool. I'm very impressed. I'm definitely going to be using this quite a bit. I think you should too. You have 14,000 options for fonts here, all for free if you have a Creative Cloud subscription. And really the icing on the cake is the licensing options. You can use these on commercial projects. Very, very nice. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you next time.